Good afternoon. My name is Kat, and welcome to Just Plain Journaling. Today, we're going to have another 15-minute journaling session out here on my porch in upstate New York. It's a beautiful spring day. You might be able to see, look at those apple trees blooming out there. The birds are singing, the air is mild, there's a tiny breeze. It's just about a perfect spring day, which we've been way overdue for. Um, so today, as in our other Just Plain Journaling videos, just give a short little introduction here. I'll set my timer for 15 minutes and we'll just enjoy the bird song and write. Keeping our pens moving. If we get exhausted after 10 minutes, because sometimes that can happen when you're intensely writing, it's like a sprint. We don't want to stop writing. But if we hit 10 minutes and you're tired, go ahead and take a break, and I'll be back at 15 and close up with a little hope for a good week of more journaling. Again, for journaling, just plain journaling, all you need is a nice simple journal, nice simple pen, and ideally to be outdoors. Since we are in this time of coronavirus, I'm doing as much as I can to stay home, and in time I'll be taking out on hikes to waterfalls and streams and mountaintops. But for today, we'll just enjoy where we are. There's nothing wrong with this beautiful view and this beautiful day, and making the most of it. That's one of the great things about writing. You can really do it anywhere. Just plain journaling is a play on the words plein air for painting outdoors, but we'll just be writing mostly outdoors. One little thing I wanted to share was that I did mention in another video that I do like to draw. I love to draw. I don't want to make it a prerequisite for my journals because sometimes that can stop me from actually writing because I feel nervous about drawing. I found something really interesting in the last few weeks, though, that if I just do, and I'm going to show you, so I have a blank page, if I just do a very simple, it's about 6 lines here. I just created a little tiny leaf. It's kind of become my signature at this time, probably because of spring and wanting it to come hurry up. And then I have, look at this, is this tiny little pencil I've had forever. It actually was my son's in school, and I kept it. So you don't need anything fancy, a little tiny pencil, and actually I have kind of a new one that was a gift last year. And then I just shaded in a little. And I'm showing you this because it's nice to add to a journal however you like. I also sometimes collage in them. But even though this is the simplest little drawing, just a little green leaf, when I open the page and I see that, it somehow makes me really happy inside. And that's what I want you to feel out of this kind of journaling, is a sense of happiness. Sometimes it's not always easy to start, and sometimes we don't like what we write. But overall, if you can find the little tricks and tips that make you feel happy about writing or having written, then they're worth it. Might not be the leaf that you want to do, could be stickers or stamps. But, play around with it. And again, that's another thing about just plain journaling. Just a plain journal, you can do anything you want. So, without further ado, let's get some little writing done. I'm going to set my timer. Again, pens keep going, and let's just get started a little with today. Is May 17th, holy cow, 2020, still in the time of coronavirus. I'm just going to write, again, keeping it simple. It's afternoon, sunny, with white, fluffy clouds, and white, beautiful apple blossoms. And then we're off. Enjoy. Okay. That's just about 15 minutes since we started talking about the time and the date and the weather. If you have a sentence to finish, go ahead and wrap it up. You can always keep writing, of course, after this. But I'm glad we had this time together. I really enjoyed it. I could hear a lot of birds. I'm not sure if you could hear it on the video, but they were chirping up a storm in the background, and I kept looking up to see who was at the bird feeder now. So I hope you had an enjoyable writing time, and that you were able to do it outside on a porch if possible, or at least near a window, or even just near a house plant. And again, if you do be inspired to just add a little color, sometimes that can make a journal just exactly what will raise your spirits, and what more do we need right now than just a little spirit raising. I feel better for having sat out here and sat with you. If you have any ideas, questions, or suggestions, please do so in the comments or by emailing me at catadventures@gmail.com, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.